Hey guys, my name's Pavel. I go by the Steam account name of Nooblazor. I played Dota 2 under the nick of Overlord. Some of you may remember me from Dota 1. I was the web administrator and developer for Dota Cache and THR before that. Anyway, without further ado, let me just introduce you to something I've been working on and something I'm pretty excited to get about. It's called the Dota 2 Replay Manager. I feel Dota 2 is a great game, but one thing it's lacking is a nice replay manager. And I love watching replays, that's how I learn, but I can't really manage my replays properly from inside the client, so I decided to build this. I hope you guys find it useful too. Before we start, I have to apologize about the sound. That's just my microphone. It's really crappy. I should get a new one, but don't really have the money to. Anyway, so let's get started. Let's just clear this and just build this replay manager I've been working on. And there we go. So this is the replay manager I've been talking about. Let me just change the theme real quick because I just prefer the dark theme. I've been working on this one. Okay, so here it is. The Dota 2 Replay Manager. Alright, so, what can we do here? As you can see, it's pretty bare bones right now. It's still a work in progress, and I might need some of your support. But let's just go over the things I do have built. First things first, there's going to be language support. As you can see, there's only three right now, and those are just the languages I happen to speak. So, if anyone is going to be able to help me translate, that would be great. Anyway, this program is designed to make your life easy with downloading, parsing, and managing your replays. So let's just get this started. We need an API key, a Steam API key. So let's just get one right now. I just created this one, a quick test key. Let's just revoke it and go through the process. So D2RM. Now let's just do the same thing. Agree to the terms and register it and grab this key and paste it right in there. Okay, so we have that. Let's just save it. Actually, let me just restart this real quick because I haven't made an option to manually update the constants, which happens every time that the Dota 2 replay manager starts up. And that's just for the items, abilities, and heroes, and all that sort of jazz, just so it knows. Anyway, let's just go back into here. Okay, so let's just track a user. Let's track myself. Nooblazor. Okay, click add user. There we go. Great, now we're tracking me. Another thing we need to set up is the replay folder. The default is set to the default replay folder. If it's different for you, you can change it. Again, same thing with the Steam folder. Default for me. So let's just do that. Here we have a Steam username. Like the tooltip says, it doesn't have to be your main account. This account is merely used in order to fetch the URL for the replay. The Steam Web API doesn't provide us with that information, so that's why we have to actually have an account log into Steam and ask Dota 2 game coordinator for the URL. So let's just fill in. I have a random account here that I can use. And I have Steam Guard disabled on this account. It should work when your Steam Guard is enabled. It should notify you and ask you for the code, but I haven't tested it yet. As I said, this is just a first draft. Okay, so there's three more options right here I'm going to mention. So you can have this option of parsing all the replays, so it'll automatically download and parse every single one of your replays. You may want that, you may not. Again, there's another option to delete the parsed replays. So as soon as it downloads it and parses it, it would delete the replay to save you space. And you can manually fetch the replays you actually want. I don't want to do any of those right now because I just want to make it a quick video. Another option is to scrape the full history. So the web API only provides us with the latest 100 matches, I believe. So this option can be used, and we would fetch the entire match history from Dota. I don't want that right now because that'll take a while longer. So let's just double check I have everything set. Yep, and looks like that. Okay, let's click save. Our settings were saved. And I think it's time. Yep, there we go. There I am right there. I'm tracked. So that's perfect. Okay, so let's just synchronize our data. And now it's going to fire off a couple API requests. And that should be pretty quick. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. It's done. It fetched 100 matches, which is what the web API lets us do. Okay, so as you can see, there's just a list of matches. Let's just click on the first one. And there you go. These are the details it fetched from the web API. So real quick overview. So we got some names, we got some heroes, and some basic information with the items, nice tooltips. We have the skill builds, and we have some tower status information, tower and building status information. Okay, here's the juicy part. Here's that download button. So let's just do that. Let's download and parse this replay. Okay, it's downloading the replay right now as it's telling me, so now we just have to wait a little while. Takes a little while sometimes. My internet isn't great either. So this is me stalling. Let's talk about what we see on this basic screen right here. So we have the basic information, and we have skill builds, and that's about it. Now we just have to wait for it to finish downloading and parsing, and then when it's done, it should refresh this page for us. Let's hope it's not too much longer. And there we go. It's finally done. Okay, now that it's done, you can see we have new tabs. We have details. We see that how often these kills are used, etc., etc. Actually, I see something I'm going to change after. Anyway, you have the kills, you have more item information, how many times you used every item, have some gold information, you have some experience information. Then we have a tab for some real nice and snazzy graphs. As you can see, we can filter them by heroes. Yeah, so as you can see, there's just a couple of graphs, and then there's the chat. There we go. Alright, well, without further ado, let's just click watch and see what happens. And there we go. Dota is fired off. And there you go. Let's just wait for it to start this replay. And there you go. Now we're watching the replay. And that's me right there. Okay, let's just quit out of that real quick. There we go. Alright, let's exit Dota. And just to end it off, let's just delete this replay. And it'll ask me if I'm sure. Oh, another thing I should probably change. And yeah, I am sure. And there you go. The information is still there, but the actual replay is gone. But if you want, you can re-download it. Replays are only available for about a week from the end of the match, so that's another good thing to know. And there we go, the status changed to parsed. And you can, again, filter this table by anything you want. Let's just look at this. Let's go to tracked players. Let's click on myself, and yeah, we have this nice activity graph type thing. We can look at just my matches, at the heroes I've played, the teammates I've had, and we can even click on them and see the same kind of information, as you can see. Yeah. Alright. There's gonna be a history page. I'm not done yet, as you can see. Also planning to make a grouping functionality, so essentially you'll be able to take the replays and group them as you wish. Also, I want to add naming replays instead of just this match ID, and perhaps giving it a little bit of a description just for your own sake. So yeah, that's where I am right now, and yeah, sadly I don't have much time now as the holidays are upon us, but I'm gonna try to get this out to you guys quickly. If anyone can help me with translating or perhaps with some nice artwork, because yeah, I just threw this icon together and stuff. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but yeah, that's about it. If you guys could, I would greatly appreciate it if you supported me, and that's just this donate button. I'll post a link to this donation thing at the bottom of in the description of the video. So yeah, that's about it, and I'll update you guys as I go along. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, please do support me, and I will try to get this out to you guys probably this week. Fingers crossed if I don't find any crashing bugs. Yeah, you should be able to take a look at it this week. Alright, thanks.